Good morning. It's October the 10th. I'm headed downtown. We've already seen a good dog go by before I even started talking. So it's about 6 degrees, so fresh without being cold. Supposed to be 18 today, so another beautiful fall day. I have to enter a bunch of metadata today, which is boring but necessary for upcoming books. So that's going to be my focus. And going downtown just makes it a little more interesting than sitting in my chair in my house doing it. So that's the reason for this walk. Don't know if I'll walk tomorrow. Later in the week, I'm in Ottawa, so I do hope to do a walk around Parliament Hill like I did last year. I'm going again for CanCon, which is a Canadian science fiction convention I've gone to a few times, but this may be the last year. I'm beginning to question the value of it. Well, I've always questioned the value of it, but I enjoyed going. But last couple of times I haven't really enjoyed it that much, especially since they're still doing a mask thing, which is, I haven't worn a mask for months, but I have to wear one at the convention, which just annoys me no end. It's going a little fast for the Crescent. House for sale in my neighborhood, if you want to be my neighbor. Oh, spiders on that one, spiders and crows, so Halloween continues to approach. Nobody working on this one right now. Much like our construction progress in the back of where we're building a small extension. They do a lot of work and then it just freezes. We're hoping we'll see our contractor back next week for sure. Maybe this week, but I think it's going to be next week. This week he said he'd be back. I don't know. He had other things to do, and that's fine, but when is it our turn to have priority? It's the way we are feeling right now after 2.5 months of no work. It's not a very big project. That's probably the problem. Airplane going over. Margarita Perzone. Says the name of the realtor there. Catchy name. Named after a drink. I like margaritas, although they're kind of a waste of money really, because they taste like lemonade, but they're high alcohol and they're gone before you know it. So wine gives you more bang for the buck. So you can sip it over a longer period of time. Cocktails go down too fast. So I do have them once in a while, but they're not my go-to drink, that's for sure. They're no good at all for writing because they go down too fast. We'll go this way because that's not going to change anytime soon. Headed to Brood Awakening, my favorite. It's the old Saskatchewan Government Telephones building in front of us. Now part of the Royal Saskatchewan Museum. I walked through there a few times. That archway. Yeah, see, that light still hasn't changed, so I'm made the right choice coming this way to keep moving. So we're walking up Albert now. Leopold's Tavern. iStore next to it. Thai restaurant over there. But Vietnamese, Chinese, and vegetarian, Thai. They do a lot of stuff, but they call themselves Thai Gardens. There is an authentic Thai restaurant downtown. If I hurry, I can cross here safely. I'll go down here since this is where I ended up crossing. This is 15th, if you're following along at home. Kind of wish I had gloves on, but oh well. I don't. Not much to say. Thanksgiving weekend came and went. Ate too much. Sang at that wedding on Saturday night I talked about yesterday. Did work. Announced several books that are coming up for Shadowpaw Press. There's a YA science fiction novel called The Sunrunners. There's a adult science fiction novel called Ashme's Song by Brad C. Anderson. The Sunrunners is by James Bow. They'll be next fall at the earliest. A picture book called The Wind in Amanda's Cello by Alison Mullins. That one I expect in the summer. One of the ones whose metadata I'll be entering today. If I can. I can't, actually. Not complete, only because I don't have an illustrator yet. I've got maybe 3 people that are interested. Or 2 people, but I haven't picked one yet. And for a picture book, illustrators are very important, obviously. That's City Hall up there, of course. Usual plague of those stupid little orange scooters. I also have an interesting reprint coming up next year called Cupboard Love, a dictionary of culinary curiosities, which the first version was published way back in 1996, had a lot of positive attention. It's out of print, so it seems like an excellent opportunity to bring it back into print. And I know the author, he's got a YA science fiction novel coming out from me called The Headmasters. The horizon here is another seniors building, I believe. That'll be out in February. And Cupboard Love probably next fall. Also, we overlapped at the Weyburn Review. He was brought in while I was on an extended leave to go on a European chorus tour with my university chorus from the a cappella chorus from Harding University in Searcy, Arkansas. I did 2 of those. They would invite alumni to come back and go on those tours because, you know, alumni often had money and you did have to pay your own way pretty much. You could fundraise, but I didn't do that. They were great. We did a 6-week tour in 82, which was amazing, and a 4-week tour in 87, equally amazing. This is the old YMCA. Now it's called the Nest. We're still working on it, but it's a health facility of some sort. They're stopping there, so I'll go this way. I know there's a gym in there, which I keep meaning to look into. Supposed to be very nice and not all that expensive as these things go. But at the moment, I wouldn't make use of it because of time. I don't know that my time commitments are going to lighten up in any significant fashion, but maybe. Okay, not very scenic at the moment. Over there, behind those glass walls, used to be a daycare that my daughter went to, and this was the Y. It was very nice because, of course, they had such great facilities. Swimming pool, access to swimming pool and the gym, all of that. So it was a good daycare for her. It wasn't her first daycare. That was over in a high school. That closed. And then she was here, which was great, until she started kindergarten. Those kindergarten was half days, so they'd actually pick them up here in a bus and take them to kindergarten. And then she moved to Dragon's Den, which was a more of an after-school care place at Davin School, where she attended the elementary school, and she was there till grade 5 or something. After school. It's all good. Everything worked out really well for us. All that sort of thing. Again, that's City Hall there. This is the provincial courthouse to my left. North Canadian Oil's poking up over there. This is the Balfour apartment building. Knox Metropolitan United Church over there. Revenue Canada dead ahead to our right. And an apartment building, again, I think it's a seniors mainly, but I'm not 100% sure of that. There's the tall one to the left. I'm just wearing a windbreaker over a sweater, and it seems pretty warm now. Leaf blower. I think all looks better now. They've taken down the fence they had up. I'll cross here because it's probably pretty close to changing. A nice view looking at Knox Met, and the Averitt Tower down there is where I'm going. Get away from that leaf blower. Not a cloud in the sky this morning. That was Smith Street. Now we're walking up Victoria Avenue. Again, that's the Balfour. With apartments and condos in there, at least when we looked, that's how it was set up. building with the dome over there is First Baptist Church. I'll be singing in their Christmas concert this year, as I did in their Easter concert. Knox Med actually had fencing up for a little bit because they were having a problem with people lighting fires. Probably spillover from the homeless encampment that was eventually cleared away from in front of City Hall. The buses are all, it feels like out of position because they should be a couple of streets down. There's been so much construction and everything. Here we are looking into Victoria Park to the cenotaph that they're now using Victoria and this side of the park as bus stops. Which is why there's all these buses pulling up beside me as I walk along here. It's the Land Titles building over there. That one says out of service. Hotel Saskatchewan, where I'll be having lunch later on. And past that is the curvy Saskatchewan Power building. Meanwhile, I'm walking by Victoria Park over here, of course. Take a look up there to the cenotaph again, and there's now an empty hole over there where there was a building. There was a fire in an old building, not quite there, but a little over to the right. Burned out and was torn down. Try to see if they still have the fencing up or if the site has been cleaned up enough that they've moved the fencing back to where the building actually was. I think maybe they have. Hotel Saskatchewan, it's now a Marriott. It's been many things over the years. CP Hotel to begin with, Canadian Pacific Railway Hotel. Again, Sask Power Building, designed by Joseph Pettick, inspired by Brazilian modernism. And there's a government building here to my left, federal government building. It is very chilly here in the shade. The church over there is Blessed Sacrament, Holy Roman Catholic Church. There's the and looking up Scar Street towards the Cornwall Centre down there. And we're practically there. These are always short walks. I used to walk, stream both going and coming, but I decided that was a bit redundant, and it's easier once I'm done to just walk home and not have to worry about setting this all up again. It's like the fountain's off over there again. Motherwell building there, well, it's called something else, Victoria Place, I think. My brother now has a condo in there for when he comes to town, visits his grandkids and daughters. Their main residence is in Kelowna, but fortunately they escaped any damage from the floods. All right, we will stop here. This is Brood Awakening to the left, so thank you for walking with me. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.